I'm the president of United Service Africa. And United Service Africa has been in existence since 2016. Group of Africans that were based at Loma Linda, California, came together so that we can work with our partners, our healthcare professionals on the continent of Africa, so they can help our brothers and sisters in need. So we feel like that's what we do, and also we do training of healthcare professionals. We do medical missions, as we're going to talk about today. We also do training. We help. We help donate or distribute or provide free equipment and supplies to hospitals in Ghana and beyond. And then also we are faith based organization. So we also do evangelism, medical evangelism. Yeah. So this year we had a lot of volunteers. I would say between about 40 volunteers came to support us, and this time it wasn't only America. So we have volunteers coming from United States of America. We have volunteers coming from Europe, especially Germany. Most of them, all of them, are from an association called Adventist Healthcare Professional Association of Europe, called ENAD. And then also we have volunteers coming from Zimbabwe, two dentists that came from Zimbabwe. We have volunteers coming from Abu Dhabi. And then also we have volunteers from Ghana, from Ghana. So for us, it was kind of we can say it was united nation, that met. Though we didn't have Europe, and we didn't have like Asia and Australia joining, but it seems like, and Latin America joining, but it seems like pretty much representative from the world. Yeah. And then when it comes to the centers that we did, some of these things that we did, probably I would just go one by one. So for Agyeman, we did cataract surgeries, and then also we did plastic surgery cases. They did diabetes, hypertension screening. They did eye screening, and also gave out free reading glasses. They also did medical evangelism too. When we picked Kwadaso was a center of laparoscopy. Our goal is to make it a hub of laparoscopy. So training of doctors to use laparoscopy machine. They did surgeries with laparoscopy. So that's good news. We want to work on it, improve it. In the next few years, we want them to do complex cases with laparoscopy. I mean, the West is not using robotics. So if you are trying to go to laparoscopy, I think it's not far-fetched. And then they also did general surgery cases like hernia, lipoma, hemorrhoids, and all those. And then also OBGY cases, and then also they also did dental. They did dental screening. You see, so they did dental. They did eye screening. They did dental procedures. They did eye screening. They did gave out reading glasses. They did medical, which is the hypertension, diabetes screening. So pretty much what Quad also did everything. And then if you go to Techiman focus was general surgery, where they did hernia, lipoma, hemorrhoid. Pretty much what they was done at Kwadaso. But for Techiman it was 1 week, and they did a lot. Most of our general surgeon volunteers went there, and then also they also focus on eye screening, giving out reading glasses, and then also medical, which is diabetes, hypertension screening. When you go to Namon focuses diabetes, hypertension screening, eye screening, giving out reading glasses, cataract surgeries. The same for Sunyani SDA Hospital. Both areas also did the medical too, the medical part of the what they call the evangelism part of the missions. And then also Wadbot Eye Services also did eye surgeries, led by Dr. Bo. So Dr. Bo and the team, Boateng Wiafe, ophthalmologist from Ghana. He's a great guy. He's been working with us when it comes to cataract surgery. So he did some surgeries there too. And then also there's a 2022 mission was unique. By the grace of God, USTA collaborated with Valley View University, supported by one of our USTA members, Dr. Rene Schwapo from Germany, to work with the university to start a dental clinic. That was launched on the 16th of September. One of the state-of-the-art dental places where we want, if you need state-of-the-art dental care, that's a place to be. It was named after Dr. Rene and his brother. So it's called Shuapo Dental Unit. Two places did 2 weeks. Like we started for 2 weeks because we wanted to reach out. Our experience from the past that surgical, when it comes to surgery is like a big thing, that's what we got. So that's why we felt like we wanted to do it more, I extended more so that people can benefit. So when it comes to general surgery cases, quite as I said, Techima did this for 1 week, but quite also did this for 2 weeks. And in all, when we add them together, they did almost 350 cases, general surgery cases, in 2 weeks. Okay, that's phenomenal. Last year, I think we did less than 200 cases. So in 2 weeks, if you're able to do this, that's wonderful. Great news. Laparoscopy surgery happened. 10 cases were done with laparoscopy. Plastic surgery cases, complex cases were done. If I show you the videos, you'll be amazed. I always say like plastic surgeons are next to God. They do marvelous stuff. Big cases, 103 cases were done for plastic surgery. Cataract surgery is one of the things that we've been doing over the years, and the plan is to do 1,000 free cataract surgeries by the end of the year. But I think probably in the next month we should get our 1,000. So far, 3 places: the West, which is Wartburg Eye Services, Asama SDA Hospital, Kwadaso SDA Hospital. Right now they are heading to Sunyane and then Namon, and in a few weeks. In adding that, we have done over 571 cases free, cataract surgeries free. And then if we put in together total surgeries that we have done in the last 2 weeks, it's still counting because there are still cataract surgeries going on. It's about 1,030 cases, which is, I would say, about probably 30% increase from what we did last year. So for us, we are happy. When it comes to the dental, we screen over 1,000 people, over 240 dental procedures, complex procedures. It's not about what we did. And then when it comes to the Schwapo, they want the dentist that came from Germany. They believe in restorative dentistry, not about you coming and just taking out your teeth. It's about things that we can do to restore your teeth too. So over 240 cases were done. And I would like to share a story here. And these are some of the stories that motivate us. One woman came there for dental care. She was supposed to pay over 4,000 Ghana cedis for that procedure. She came and she did it. She got it for free. And this woman saw us and she was so excited, tears of joy, crying and just shaking hands with us and thanking us for coming. So those are the things that we would like you and the world to know, the impact that this mission work is doing. When it comes to eye screening, this year was unique. We went to two senior high schools in Kumasi, one at my old school, Kumasi High School, where we screened over 900 teaching and non-teaching staff. About 150 people was giving free reading glasses. A dozen of them needed referrals. Some of the students, we had to call their parents because they needed urgent attention. And we want to focus on that because some of these students are there and sometimes we just whip them for no reason, like they are not able to study well and all that. Probably he cannot see, so we want to focus that in the coming year. So the other one is Adventist Senior High School at Bantama, I think formerly known as Bantama Day. So we went there, we screened over 800 students, teaching and non-teaching staff over there too, and some of them got reading glasses for free. Some of them also needed referrals. So I think we need to pursue that. So far, we have screened over 5,000 people in the last 2 weeks. And then we are giving almost 800 reading glasses for free for them. When it comes to diabetes and hypertension also, we have screened over 2,500 for that. It's still counting. Some other places are doing it. Um, so far we are also doing anemia screening. We did last year. We did about 10,000, but we want to move to the next step. So probably we are looking around about 2,600, 3,000 screening to be finished probably in a week or so. And if in all we can say, probably we have impacted over almost 14 to 15,000 people. And few things that I would like to add here is the training. USTA is not mission alone. We also train because we want our Kenyan brothers and sisters get the care that they need. And then we had a nurse who is an OBGYN nurse, came from Loma Linda University Medical Center, did train our midwives and our nurses that deal with birth and all that at Valley View University Hospital in Oyibi, Accra. They did a 1 day training about how to care for the pregnant woman, and when kids are born, what things that we need to do for and all those things. He will also continue sometime next week at Takrade too. At Kwadaso we have Dr. Laura from Germany. She is a cardiologist in training, and then also she has history experience in emergency medicine, but overall she's an internist, so she helps us train the sonographers to learn how to do echoes and reading of echoes and reading of EKGs and all that. We hope that we can do more when it comes to that part. And then also, as he said, UST is faith-based, and we cannot do medical evangelism without doing spiritual evangelism. We have evangelism that went on at Agyeman, Techiman, Ahinkro, Sunyane, and we thank our donors for helping us with the used clothing and shoes and Bibles and devotional books that were given to those that were able to attend and those that were able to that baptized into Seventh-day Adventist Church. About 40 people were baptized. We would like to thank Riverside Ghanaian SDA Church for spearheading this part of medical missions. We want other churches in the US and other parts of the world to work with us in that part of the medical missions too. So I think God has been good to us, and we thank God for what He has used us as filtered vessels, as filtered as we are. We are grateful that He has used us to bless people in need in Ghana. I told you the stories and the happiness that we see on the faces of those that benefit. And some of them are untold stories. And as I said, one of them is the woman that came to the new dental clinic and got everything done for. Everything was done for her for free. She was supposed to pay 4,000 Ghana cedis, but everything was done for her for free. And she was happy, tears of joy, shaking hands, being grateful. Those are the things that motivate us. Last year, a young man came from all the way from the western border to Agyeman, to central part of Ghana, just to have a cataract surgery done. This guy came, she didn't have money. The local church has to do silver collection for him to pay for his transport to get there. And he was happy. He came, he received his sight. So those are the stories that motivate us. For us, as I said, till Jesus called us home, we will continue to do this until we can't do anymore. Yeah. So as I said, it seems it has become an annual affair because we've been coming here since 2019. Though 2020 we couldn't be here, but we were here because we work with the local hospitals to do the missions. So next year we want to do more. We are making progress. We are improving day by day. There's big improvement in terms of organization and putting logistics together, volunteers and all that. The excitement is growing, and we are making strides. We are making improvement on our mistakes, not our mistake per se, but our shortfalls. So every mission trip gets better, it's getting exciting or get excited, because of those changes that we are making. So for next year, as you said, I may know probably a lot of people have asked this question. I probably want to chip in here is when is gonna USTA gonna spread out? Why you send it around? As I said, we believe in starting somewhere and getting the foothold of that area, and then we spread. So next year we plan to do 10,000 free cataract surgeries, and we want to work with not Ghana Advent Health alone, but we want to work other Christian health services. We want to work with Ghana Health Services. We want to work with the military. We want to work with the police, hospitals, and all that. And we want to do it all over Ghana, all 16 regions. So that's what we want to do. One of the things I want to also improve upon in the coming year is how to get our laparoscopy training in the top gear, getting a local surgeon who's abreast with laparoscopy to continue where we were left off, and probably bringing more people to help along the way. And then we also want to do something called USTA Academy, where we will decide that every month or every 2 months we have a topic, case study. We have an expert in that area to lead that discussion to help improve upon kind of like in-service training kind of for our healthcare professionals in Ghana. When it comes to the dental clinic, they go in the coming year and all that to help people in need. Use the place as a center of training where you bring doctors, dentists from other parts of the world to come there, do training, train our local dentists, Ghanaian dentists, and not Ghana alone, but beyond on the continent of Africa. So that's our goal. That's our goal, and as I said, that's our dream, and we hope to get to where we want to be. I mean, for us, some of the challenges is, and the biggest one, and we've been talking about it over the years, and we seem not to have no end in sight. But we hope that very soon, next year, we can say that challenge has been cemented, and that's our when clearing our medications. And I've been saying this: we got all medications for free from India for free. This year, the medication that came worth about 40 to 50,000 US dollars. On top of it, we pay about 10,000 US dollars for air fleet. So we are looking about 60,000 US dollars right there for free. And then you get to the airport, and the cargo section and the customs are charging a lot to clear it. And these medications are for Ghanaians, for Ghanaians. We don't sell it. We don't do anything. So the facilities this year, we thank GAS director, Dr. Entry, and his team, and then also the facilities for helping us to clear it. It's about 10,000 Ghana cedis. About 100,000 Ghana cedis to clear it. That's a lot of money for the current happenings in Ghana. So something that we will still hit on the drum, and whoever hears this, we want some help in that area. One of the areas is also accommodation. Volunteers are coming, hospital need to accommodate them and all that. This time we try that the volunteers should pay for their own accommodation and feeding to help. But we also feel like the Ghanaian spirit, right? When you have a visitor in your home, you try to accommodate the visitor, you feed the visitor and all that. So we're hoping that our brothers and sisters in the diaspora and those in Ghana that have houses that they don't need, I'm not saying that they don't need, but if they can lend us those houses for our missionaries in the upcoming mission trip, that would be awesome. As I always say, when it comes to mission work, it's not about me and it's not about you. It's not about me traveling from America to Ghana and I'm saying missionary. Even if you cook for the volunteers, if you cook for patients, whatever you do, you're a volunteer. If you give us your house to house volunteers, you're a missionary. So missionary is not about going to the faraway places and provide care that is not available. But everyone, the chain, it's like a chain, it's a value chain or supply chain, so everybody is important. So that's something that we would like to do. And Challenges. We want Ghanaians. We want Ghanaian healthcare professionals to get involved. We hope that we can have a standing army of Ghanaian healthcare professionals ready to work with us so that we can deliver more, um, so that we can help more people. And then also we have challenges when transporting volunteers from A to B and all that. So if anybody want to help in that direction, you have a car, whether a van, a SUV, a saloon car, whatever. If you want to help us with your car that time of the missions, you're also a missionary. And so those are the things that we feel like challenges, but we feel like they are cementable, and we hope that we will find solutions, and so they'll be able to provide care for more people that need it. So when it comes to USTA, we couldn't have done this. There's no way USTA could have done this by itself. I would like to appreciate Anakan Community Center led by Dr. Nitin Shah for working with us over the years when it comes to our mission work in Ghana since 2019. We also like to thank Ghana Advent Health Services for work led by Dr. Entry for, letting us work with their facilities when it comes to this mission work. We also would like to thank Lomalenda University Health, for giving us volunteers led by Dr. Gomez and Dr. Annie Punjabi, the resident, and then also the medical student that came from Lomalenda. This year, we are lucky to work with European Association of Healthcare Professionals, Adventist Healthcare Professionals, and we had about 15 volunteers that came to support the mission work. We want to appreciate them for their time, their energy, and all that into this mission work. We also would like to thank Kettering Health for their support, Charity Vision, Focal TV, Hope Channel TV, Metro TV also work with us. And then also we also would like to also thank the Waliban Trust Foundation for all the medication that they've been help supporting us over the years. We also would like to thank Sadia Foundation. We also want to thank Sava Marja Family Tracks, and then also Knock TV for working with us, and also the media team. We also would like to thank USTA executives, led by myself with our treasurer, Mr. Kofi Antobam, and our executive secretary, Dr. Benjamin Opoku Bediakon, and then also our USTA board, led by Pastor Akon, for supporting us. We also would like to thank our USTA Ghana reps. Without them, the mission work would have been a challenge. They've been doing all the work. We want to thank Pastor Farm Edmond Bodu, Dr. Tufuojima, Pastor Obed Agyeman, Mr. Emmanuel Odro, man of many talents, and then also the media team led by Mr. Kwajo Akresi Mensa, for sending this message to the world on our behalf. And then also we want to thank the individual donor, the organizations. Another one that we like to appreciate is Riverside Ghanaian SDA Church, Lasia University Church, for supporting the evangelism part of our missions. We hope that the support will continue for Mission 2023 so that we can provide more care to Ghanaians, to those Ghanaians that need our services. God bless you all.